Live from the getaway, we have the platform with the boy Smooth
and Sudar.
Because when it's about sports,
it becomes our business.
And you can't teach.
Wrong one here.
Welcome back, man.
What up, man?
We're here at the getaway. Got another show, man. This is like, I think this is like show 25 or 26, man. It's amazing.
I lost track of it, man.
And the only way I found out was I went to the video archive and it said like 25 big, something like that.
Yeah, our page was messing up, so we were missing probably some couple of weeks too.
It should be like around maybe 28 to 30. So
yeah.
If
we count from wrestling after the week of WrestleMania, that's when we started. Yeah.
And it's cool because like I saw old video of ours from the first show. Man.
I bet you I look nervous. I didn't see the first show. I don't really watch these shows. I just do them.
Yeah, just do and go. But see, I watch and I can critique things and see how things sound. I'm like the big analytical, analyzing everything and stuff like that to see how we can provide an even better show for you.
That's what's up, man.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Right. I actually had some advice, man, from a good friend of mine. He's a comedian, Chris Silly Man. He's out in Arizona now. Silly Man. But he was like, after the show, we should like edit portions of the show and like provide highlights and like put it on our IG page and stuff like that. So it's a good idea.
Like Braxton would say.
But you just gotta get time to edit and stuff like that. That takes time. Ain't no boom, 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 boom. So eventually we will get to that point in which we'll have links and etc. And you can just see highlights of the past show and just see how we rocking. But other than that, man, we got a full show ahead. Man, we're gonna break down real quick. What we got on deck. Hot topic, of course.
That's right.
And week 2 of college football, biggest takeaway in the AP poll. Mm-hmm. What an opening weekend.
Yes.
In exciting NFL. The platform. You're going to see who won the week 1, y'all.
Who did it?
You're going to see. Kobe Bryant to have number 8 and number 24 retired. I think he was going to be like on December 18th.
Okay.
So pretty dope. First ever player to get that done. Usually, a player plays on one team. And like Shaq, he has his number retired in LA and in Orlando.
Yeah, Jordan had 2 numbers and he didn't get his 2 numbers.
Nah. Because 45 was only good for like 20 games.
Yeah. Just saying. Just saying.
Should the Wizards retire his number? No, I was playing. Of course, Major League Baseball updates is heating up. Right. And your local team, the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardiac Cardinals. They're back. So anytime we say Cardiac,
they're up now.
Anytime we say Cardiac Cardinals, that means that we're playing good baseball. We're right in the thick of everything, and it gives us a heart attack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and when you say cardiac cards, I'm a little older. I always think about the volleyball Cardinals.
Oh well, yeah.
But anyway,
well, they really.
We're talking about not the up down Cardinals as I call them.
They really are Cardiac Cardinals, the football team, because they did in St. Louis. But anyway, we're gonna have the Raw and SmackDown reactions getting ready for No Mercy. And we're going to have special guest, Mr. Eli Nygma.
Oh, yeah.
Man, this should be dope. Idiot of the week. I was thinking about it, and I found the person today. News just broke out about this idiot. He's in the NFL, and you're going to find out why he's going to be the idiot of the week. Special shout out. I'll definitely explain that later on throughout the show. See, we got someone watching on Facebook Live as well. Can't tell who it is yet, but look forward to hopefully you joining in with us in conversations as we begin.
Don't be scared.
Hot topic.
Hey,
what's on your mind?
My hot topics. The Patriots won again, and they didn't.
What had happened?
They didn't.
They didn't have the comeback like a Super Bowl.
They didn't win. But you know what? I can say this, though. The Rams just cannot score over 30 points. And it's been a
wait. They actually scored like 45.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's a twist. Man.
Yeah.
Well, hey.
Yeah.
The unpredictability of NFL Week 1. That's my point. You think that something's going to happen. It's a sure thing. And lo and behold, man.
And that's why sports is, like we always say, the ultimate reality show, man.
And that's why they play the game. Yeah. Like Chris Berman would say.
Exactly. Now that he's gone from doing like prime time and Sunday night, Sunday ended up kind of down.
They treat him like JR. They treat him like JR
right.
wrestling.
It's kind of different not having him around, doing a whole
whap and whoop
stuff like that.
The greatest.
Right.
It's the perfect time for him to say that, man.
Right, exactly. We'll talk about that game too, Oakland and Tennessee. That
was great.
What a game!
Yeah,
and for the first time,
the youngsters stepping up.
For the first time, I had my direct TV going, the whole NFL Sunday ticket. So I had like 8 games on the road, 4 on top, 4 on the bottom. I'm like, oh my goodness, all this action! This is amazing. Then I had the Cardinals game on, so I'm like, oh wait a minute, oh it's everywhere. It was really cool, but like I just said before, man, football, the college, man, the
Oklahoma boys, man, had something to say out there in the horseshoe,
literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
A big statement was made by one quarterback. What's his name? Baker
Mayfield.
Yeah, Mayfield.
Where he planted the flag in the middle of the thing.
Talking about something. I was caught up in emotion. I apologize. Man, stop lying. You won't do that.
That was TOS.
Man, that was classic. That was definitely a classic move by him. Once again, African American woman, Sloane Stephens.
Yes,
she won the US Open.
Yeah,
was discussed there later as well.
That's the future. I like that's the new future of tennis, man.
Man, I just found out today that the NBA rankings and everything. Can you believe that Carmelo Anthony is ranked number 64? You mean to tell me
that's a little low?
You mean to tell me there's 63 other NBA players
that's a little low
in the league above Carmelo Anthony? Really?
I wouldn't score him that low. That's kind of harsh, ain't it?
They had Lonzo Ball ranked over him. They had guys like Danny Green ranked over him.
Where's that Nick Young meme where he's like, we need that.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Have you been seeing these videos? This is part of a hot topic. Have you been seeing these videos with these NBA players meeting up at locations and playing pickup games?
I haven't seen that.
Man, like from LeBron James playing with Carmelo and J.R. Smith and other guys and JaVale McGee to most recently Harden, Westbrook, Chris Paul, Carmelo. It was like an all-star squad. Like they were playing more intense than they do in the all-star game.
Let me tell you something. You would never see Michael Jordan playing a pickup game with Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing, and John Starks and Isaiah Thomas in them. You would not see it.
Yeah, I mean, that shows that it's a new era. And by the way, if you see this is not moonshine, folks.
And that hooch.
I ain't getting drunk on the show.
That hooch, man.
It's some good stuff, but it ain't that lean. It ain't no moonshine. It's just orange Hawaiian punch.
I got some double cup.
Right. So if you see this
in a double cup.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
So don't be like, what are you doing on the show? It's wrong. It's supposed to be a Christian show. I ain't say that, but
in the bar.
Right. Down south. So pretty much, man, that's hot topic in a nutshell. Yeah. Something that's probably come up. Oh, of course, Cardinals baseball. It's getting hot. It's definitely getting heated up. It's September. I think I've got like less than 23 games of the season, so a lot going on, man. But
and another thing, another hot topic, man. The Cleveland Indians on a historic winning streak right now.
Just set a record, man. Like 22 games in a row.
21.
Yeah, they. I had to hear.
That's a good thing and a bad thing. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
I'll get to that.
Sound like you're talking about the Colorado Rockies from years ago. When they had that big old winning streak in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Then they got to the World Series, and guess what happened? How many games did they win? Enough said. So, college football. What was your biggest takeaway?
Biggest takeaway is the cream rises to the top. From Oklahoma Sooners, everybody expected them to lose going into the horseshoe. They came up big. Everybody kind of ignored Lamar Jackson, Heisman Trophy winner.
But they like, who? But now they like, him.
Oh, yeah, him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, people kind of wrote him off after his last game. He didn't play as well. Like, maybe we made a mistake picking him for the Heisman Trophy.
Nah.
He's actually producing at a better pace than last year.
Yeah, so he may win again.
Yeah, I mean,
who was the last person like ever win a Heisman 2 years in a row?
That was dude from the 70s. Oh Lord, played for the Sooners, I think. What's his name? Billy Sims. Help me out, people. I know it's from 74, 75.
Let us know before we use the Google machine.
Yeah.
Because we'll find it in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, he's running back. Billy Sims. I think he plays for the Sooners.
Yeah, so what else any big takeaways going outside of Lamar Jackson, outside of Oklahoma beating Ohio State?
Everything else went as far as playing. Not any big things. Excuse me, that I can recall. Mizzou,
Lord,
their lousy defense.
Don't bring them up because I was about to. But go ahead.
Yeah, they just can't get right on defense. Just can't get right. And they got a defensive coach. I don't understand it. They got this offense. I mean, you can't get away with that in the SEC. It's not going to happen. They better straighten up. They got Purdue next week. It could be a W if they don't mess up.
Yeah, so, I'm sorry. Did you have any more?
No, I don't really.
Yeah, my biggest takeaway was, as you just alluded to, Mizzou. Last week, Mizzou came out on fire. Great balls of fire.
Oh my God.
And they came out and mollywop the Missouri State team, even though the defense gave up 50,000 points or whatever.
Yeah, 500 yards.
Right, 10 million yards. But then they had a SEC challenge up ahead. South Carolina came in. Mizzou was favored to win by 2.5 points.
How is that possible anyway?
And mind you, we had the SEC Player of the Week in Drew Lock. He had over 500 yards, about 50 million touchdowns. He was balling. So we get to last Saturday. Game started out kind of slow. Obviously, it wasn't clicking yet. Then all of a sudden, boom, touchdown Tigers. We up I want to say we up maybe 10-0. The very next possession, special team kicks it out to South Carolina, favorite player. He returns that sucker all the way back for a touchdown. And that's when the whole tide turned. And we never was able to recover after that. And Mizzou got whooped. Drew Lock had a terrible game. The special teams was terrible. Defense improved in certain aspects, but it still didn't deliver. And that made Mizzou, as of this past, I believe, Monday, Barry Odom fired the defensive coordinator for Mizzou.
I mean, look, after week 2, that's surprising. I didn't know that point.
Yeah.
You got to point at yourself sometimes. That's just on you, bro.
It's just me.
Maybe sometimes it's not the issues. It's you.
That was
word to MK Stalin.
Right. That was a good one. So yeah, that was pretty much my biggest takeaway was the disappointment from, and in which It was a D2, D3 school. They played week 1.
I mean, week 1 you playing Missouri State. Yeah, you're gonna run up the score.
So it doesn't look good for your recruits, for the Missouri fan base, to see your team lose in the manner of how they lost this past Saturday. You know, at first you had optimism, like, okay, well, here we go. This could be a good season. The offense was clicking. Not one time in week 1 did I see the receiver core drop a pass. In the first 2 or 3 possessions, their main receiver dropped like maybe 3 or 4 passes. And I'm like, what, are y'all nervous because y'all playing against SEC school?
Well, they better get used to it because they're in the SEC.
It's crazy. So we don't know what's going to happen here, man. Things were looking up for Mizzou, but unfortunately, they may be going back down again and not getting back up anytime soon. So with that being said, we're going to go to the new and updated AP poll.
Yes, sir.
You ready?
I am almost ready.
Here we go. So we have number 1 top spot, Alabama. Number 2, we got Oakland. Number 3, we got
Sorry.
He said Oakland.
Oklahoma. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all need to put some respect on their name.
Right.
Oklahoma.
So, let's start over again. 1, we got Alabama. 2, we got
Oklahoma.
3, we got Clemson. 4, we got
USC.
5, we got Penn State. 6, we got
Washington.
7, we got Michigan. 8, we got
Ohio State.
9, we got Oklahoma State. 10, we got
Wisconsin.
11, we got Florida State. 12, we got
LSU.
13, we got Georgia. 14, we got
Louisville.
15, we got Auburn. 16, we got
Virginia Tech.
17, we got Miami, Florida. 18, we got
Kansas State.
19, we got Stanford. 20, we got
Them Horned Frogs, TCU.
21, we got Washington State. 22, we got
South Florida.
23, Tennessee. 24, we got
Florida.
And 25, we have UCLA. So
the Bruins.
Got some more matches coming up. Once again, you said that Mizzou is playing Purdue at Missouri. Do we have any big games of note? Let's see here.
What we got?
I'm trying to look and see. Do we have anything interesting? Oh, Tennessee, 23 ranked.
In Florida. That's all right.
Yeah, let's see what's up with that. I know Alabama wants to have a nice little easy path for the next 3 or 4 games. We ain't gonna really worry about them. Oh, the game of the week. The weekend. Number 3 Clemson versus number 14 Louisville at Louisville.
Oh, the rematch, man.
Yes.
We got the rematch.
Yes.
Clemson won last year
at Clemson.
Yeah, at Clemson. And so now we've got Louisville at home with their newly crowned Heisman Trophy winner Lamar Jackson trying to look for revenge against the Tigers defense that has not slowed down.
Right.
They're coming.
And looks like
a quarterback from Clemson that looks just like
I've been hearing. Now I haven't seen him play yet.
I did see him play.
Clemson, I'm sorry. Ain't my fault. I'm just busy.
It ain't my fault.
No,
but I've had the opportunity to see the quarterback. Forgive me, I don't know his name.
It ain't his fault.
Ooh, it ain't my fault, man.
Don't judge him, y'all.
No, he looks good, man. He looks pretty good out there. Look, if you blink, you think it's Watson. So should be pretty interesting, man.
I want to see.
No gimme.
I want to see how Lamar Jackson is able to adjust during the game because last year, as we said before, Clemson won the first half. It was like a slow-paced game regarding the scoring, but then the second half is like Clemson figured out Lamar Jackson and Deshaun Watson. He did this thing on offense. Louisville kind of slid back, and ever since that loss, Louisville really wasn't the same because Louisville was like a top 4 team.
Sure was.
He's talking about a possible playoff, being in playoff position, but after that loss, it kind of went a little bit downhill.
And I talked with Lamar Jackson. He's looking a little sharper. He's the same old guy. He's a little sharper, and he knows the system. He's been under the system for about 2 years now. And so you can tell he's more comfortable in that position, and he's making better decisions. But I don't think he's faced the defense like Clemson.
There we go.
So it should be a good matchup. I think that's the only one I've seen.
Another good matchup should be Texas at USC. This is the first time these two teams have met since the great Vince Young versus Reggie Bush game.
My number 2 favorite college game of all time.
That game was freaking amazing.
Oh man, Vince Young took that thing over. Man.
Freaking amazing.
And you played at USC that had Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, man, Lindell White. So I mean, that was awesome, man. Number 2 game. My number 1 game is always that Boise State Oklahoma game, that Fiesta Bowl from 07. Yeah, that's my number 1 game. Yeah. Let's go on the NFL, man.
Yeah, so we ready for the NFL. So y'all know we had the pick'ems, but before that, opening weekend is in the books.
It's in the books, man.
Biggest takeaway from NFL opening weekend:
the young guns are balling, and they coming. The young guns, man. We talking about Carr from Oakland.
Oh man.
We talking about Mariota.
Oh boy.
Even though he lost, he showed out. And he showed up. He put in a good fight. And of course, Dak Prescott.
Woo! Prime time.
I don't know. Prime time.
Well, no, I mean the game was played on prime time.
In prime time. Right. You say prime time.
No.
Oh, you one person.
Oh no, we ain't doing that now. High stepping.
That's my favorite NFL player. Well, no, second favorite of all time.
Your favorite? Marshall Falk.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but he showing, we got Ezekiel Elliott back from getting this overturned for now,
right?
Out there on the field, and they played a team that didn't have their star receiver, Odell Beckham, and it showed big time.
Man, my biggest takeaway: New England got mollywopped by the Chiefs.
Not just beat.
Who saw
they
that
got
coming?
Mollywopped.
Who saw that coming? And then another game. Adrian Peterson his name should be changed to Adrian Pissed. That's how he was Monday night.
I actually saw that coming because a lot of people take Minnesota's defense for granted, and but it was none other than Sam Bradford.
Who?
Sam Bradford.
Wait a minute, the same one that was like dipping dunking here in St. Louis.
Yep, dipping dunking. But you know what? Now we know it was the offense all along that he was dipping and dunking in, because he was looking like a franchise quarterback out there, man.
Speaking of franchise quarterback, what about the L.A. Rams?
Oh my Lord, man, what is going on?
I watched the game.
It's the Twilight Zone.
I watched the game from start to finish, man, and I could not believe what I saw. Granted, the coach did not have Andrew Luck.
They are the coach. They have a subpar defense,
but you still have to play to win the game.
Hello.
And also, Aaron Donald, like 2 days prior, he returned back to the Rams, even though they haven't had a contract signed and extended anything yet. But they said the reason why he came back was Sean McVay, the coach. And normally when you have your pregame ritual, because the Rams had the preseason last game against Green Bay, he didn't arrive to the stadium until like maybe within an hour of the game. You know why?
Why?
Because he traveled out his way by himself to meet up with the representative of Aaron Donald, and was basically giving him selling points on why we want him on this team right now.
Let me tell you something, man.
He did stuff that Jeff Fisher would have never done.
Let me tell you something about Sean McVay. And I saw his post-game speech where they gave the so-called owner gave the game ball. I know they won the game, but the spirit in that locker room
is so different.
It's something different. Yeah. We talk about our coach, our baseball coach. Matheny. He's total opposite, man. I mean, energy, young. I think we got one. I don't want to talk too soon.
Yeah.
And it's only one game. I realize that. But sometimes you can tell that either a player, a coach, or someone in any field, you can tell they have it.
Yeah.
Sean McVay has it, man.
And especially
I see greatness.
Especially when you see how the offense is being ran like a modern day up tempo offense. And also, guess what? It's amazing how good a quarterback can be when you actually have receivers.
Oh my man, you got a bevy of receivers, including the young guy, Cup.
Yeah. Now,
Cup is.
Didn't I tell you about him?
You did. You mentioned him.
I said, watch out for the Rams and watch out for Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp, man.
I mean, it's just so amazing how you can have a difference.
Remember when we had Isaac Bruce?
Right.
Now they got Cooper Kupp.
Right.
You know, it can be a thing.
It's just so amazing how the whole atmosphere can change. The whole dynamic of a team can change when you take out old parts.
Sammy Watkins, the hometown. Right. And then you got the hometown, Robert Woods. You know, he's from the LA area.
Now, you just brought up something I was going to bring up. Guess who did not play a lot of snaps in the wide receiver core, who normally was like your top 2 on the team?
And who was that?
Depth chart.
Is that Tavon Austin?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't really.
That's the issue, is that the past 3 years, you was having this man play out in the slot or play inside and have him be one of your top 2 or 3 receivers. He's not a top 2 or 3 receiver. And see, the Rams forced that because they didn't have any other options for real besides Kenny Britt. But Kenny Britt really is no top 1 or top 2 receiver either. But now you got Robert Woods here, some guys who are established, who can make plays, who can run nice, precise routes and catch the ball. Then you're bringing in Cooper Kupp, whatever his name is.
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
We gonna learn his name by the end of the season.
Exactly. But
he wasn't too shabby in college. He was an all-time leading receiver.
Right.
In D2, I think.
So and then you got some new parts coming in, the Big B, the tight end, then you got another tight end, I think his name is Everett. You got some sure hands, you got some guys who can make plays. So
that second rounder we got,
Yeah, so it makes the job easier for Goff. Plus, you upgrade your O-line, getting some new pieces as well.
Veterans.
You know, what Greg Robinson? He's gone.
Yep. Now you got Whitworth in there now.
Guess how many times Goff was sacked?
How many times?
Just once.
What a difference some veterans make, don't it?
Veterans getting the right pieces and having the right system in place. And like you said before,
that opens up the running game too. Don't forget.
And Todd Gurley's still 100 yards, but he had some good down the field plays that you didn't see last year.
He did, yeah. And I saw him play a little bit.
Yeah. So the vibe is definitely better now.
And of course, the defense. You got a veteran defensive mind out there.
Oh my God!
And you know he knows how to blitz.
Dude,
look who his dad was.
Having Robert Quinn play as an outside linebacker now.
Yeah, in the 3-4.
Yes. That frees him up to do whatever he sees.
Oh, you can do a lot of things with him now.
They're treating him the same way Wade Phillips treated DeMarcus Ware.
Exactly. And he's trying to do that.
Mind you, Aaron Donald didn't even play last weekend.
Not yet.
So imagine getting him in, bull rushing everyone up the middle.
And that defense only gave up 9 points. Now just imagine you put Aaron Donald at either the nose tackle position or the defensive tackle position.
I believe he's going to be a defensive end.
Yeah, so that's defense detail.
Yeah, because you're going to have him on one side, on one end. You're going to have Broncos in the middle. You're going to have Westbrooks on the right side.
Yeah, because you have a defense 3-4. You have a defensive end, a nose tackle, and a defensive tackle.
Yeah. So is that the defense look good? Tremaine Johnson came through with some plays. LaMarcus Joyner came through.
Oh, did he? Man, he took one back to the house.
Yeah.
And he almost took the second one away.
Yeah.
Man, you know, he making his contract. Maybe we got some. But it's the Rams.
I was just going to say,
it's the Rams.
Deep breath.
And it's only week 1.
Take a deep breath.
And they're playing one of the weakest defenses in the league.
Exactly. So let's just see how they do
next week.
So, speaking of, well, we got to first go off of this past week. So, we had our first ever annual platform pick'ems.
Yes, sir.
Watch the show. You'll see who's the dog pick and see who I pick. We already did our results.
The results are in, folks.
So, should we just go ahead and go off of the games that the go off of each game and say I chose this, you chose that?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
and then we gotta say who.
Right. Exactly. So, Kansas City Chiefs versus the Patriots. I chose the Patriots.
I chose the Patriots.
And guess who won?
The Chiefs.
New York Jets at Buffalo. I chose Buffalo.
I chose Buffalo.
And guess who won?
Buffalo.
Atlanta at Chicago. I had the Dirty Birds. You had.
And I had the Dirty Birds.
All right. About to get interesting.
All right.
Here we go. Baltimore at Cleveland at Cincinnati. I had Cincinnati. You had
Cincinnati.
Guess who won? Cincinnati. No, Baltimore won.
Baltimore won.
Yeah, Baltimore won that match. But we both took a L.
Oh yeah, I messed up on my sheet.
All right. So Pittsburgh at Cleveland. I had Pittsburgh. You had?
I had Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh won that match. Here's where it gets interesting, folks.
No.
Arizona at Detroit. I had Detroit. Sadal had
Arizona.
Guess who won? Detroit. There we go. Next, we have Jacksonville at Houston. We both had Houston big time.
We sure did.
And guess who won?
Them Jacksonville Jaguars. Oh,
big time. They won. What's the score? Where is it at? Jacksonville won. Scroll that up.
29-7.
Ain't that something?
Man.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
A great game. Oakland at Tennessee. I had Oakland. You had?
I had Oakland.
And Oakland won.
That's right.
Philadelphia at Washington. I had Philadelphia. Sadal had?
I had Washington.
And guess who won?
Philly.
There we go.
Oh, man.
I'm looking good, y'all. I'm looking good. Indianapolis Colts at the LA Rams. I had the Rams. Sadal had?
Indianapolis.
Guess who won? The Rams.
Oh, man.
Looking good, folks. Seattle at Green Bay. I had Green Bay.
I had Green Bay.
And Green Bay won.
That's right.
Carolina at San Fran. I had Carolina.
I had the Panthers too.
Giants at the Cowboys. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Panthers won. Giants at the Cowboys. I had the Cowboys.
I had the Cowboys.
And the boys won.
All right.
New Orleans at Minnesota.
Yeah.
I had New Orleans.
I had Minnesota.
And
Minnesota won.
So he got one, y'all. He got one. He got one. And then the Chargers at the Broncos. I had the Broncos.
I had the Broncos.
And the Broncos won just a
bit outside.
What a great decision by Vance Joseph to call timeout to ice the kicker.
Sure did. I mean, the first time he nailed it right down the middle, but they called a timeout, and that rattled the kid.
So to tally up everything, I had 11 wins to 4 losses. Sadal
I had 9 wins and 6 losses.
So your winner after week 1 of the platform pick'ems. Smooth. And we have a comment. I believe you know this guy, David Winston.
Yeah, man.
He says Sadal choked on his picks. So disappointed.
There's always next week.
You have let your fans down.
Oh, man.
So, with that being said, we are going to week number 2 at Cincinnati.
All right. It's time. I'm going to get my redemption. I'm only 2 games back.
Yeah. Houston and Cincinnati. They play tomorrow night. Thursday night football. Because see, I can't trust Houston offense now. Last week, this man right here said he can't trust the offense of Houston. He would rather choose Tennessee Titans offense over a team over Houston because he don't trust the offense.
Yeah.
And as you saw, Tom Savage had a terrible first half.
Terrible.
In which Deshaun Watson came in the second half and brought a little bit of spark.
Yeah, a little bit.
And it seems like with them not having a good O-line, it's going to make it hard for a stationary quarterback like Tom Savage to do his thing. So I believe they did approve. Bill O'Brien. Is that his name?
Bill O'Brien.
I believe he's going to choose Deshaun Watson to lead the way.
Yeah, we'll see.
So with that being said, Houston and Cincinnati, I have Cincinnati Bengals winning. Who you got?
And I have Cincinnati winning as well.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
David said, "You are still my man, Sadal." He's a fan. I think Sadal just paid him. I think he just paid him via PayPal to say that. So we'll go on.
See, man, hey, man, you accusing me of cheat?
Pete Rose did it. So anyway, Cleveland at Baltimore. Joe Flacco is back. I was wrong. I thought he wasn't going to be back last week, but he did, and Baltimore showed out. So I'm going with Baltimore.
I'm going to go with Baltimore.
Buffalo at Carolina. Interesting game, but I have Carolina at home winning.
Yeah, I have Carolina too. You know, they're just. I think it's it. They're really gonna have a good team.
This should be interesting, or no, maybe not. Arizona at Indianapolis. Yeah. I have Arizona.
I have Arizona. I ain't picking anything no more.
Now, mind you,
I made that mistake.
Now, mind you, we did not know who picked who before.
Yeah, we did not know
before the show.
No, we did not know.
And next we have Philadelphia at Kansas City.
You skipped over one.
Tennessee. I'm sorry. Tennessee at Jacksonville.
Yeah.
I have Jacksonville came out last week and surprised the heck out of me. Leonard Fournette, he showed up.
Sure did.
This man said during the preseason that he feels the NFL is easy because of what he had to do, what he had to go through the SEC.
Yeah, that's true.
And he showed up with 100 yards last week. So, with that being said, I'm going with Tennessee.
Yeah, I have the same because, Tennessee, even though Jacksonville won that game, like I said about the Rams, it's only one game. Mm-hmm. And Tennessee has more staying power, and I chose Tennessee as well.
Next, Philadelphia Eagles at the Kansas City Chiefs. After that slacking that the Chiefs gave the Patriots, I'm going with the Chiefs.
Yeah, me too, man. The Chiefs just look sharp. I'm going with the Chiefs as well.
All right, so right now,
cheating on my paper, man.
I'm the same thing.
I've been cheating on my paper, man.
This dude here calling the psychic network, so I'm taking my stuff.
Throw it down
for a free reading. New England at New Orleans. I have New England.
Yep, I got New England. Sorry.
Minnesota at Pittsburgh. I have Pittsburgh.
I also have Pittsburgh.
Oh, my Lord. Chicago.
I ain't never going to give it. Man. Pick the other way twice. Pick the other way twice. I'll retire you, man.
Chicago at Tampa Bay. I got the Buccaneers.
Me too, man.
Let's see what's next. I have, we have the New York Jets at Oakland. Oakland. I got Oakland.
Yeah, me too, man.
Miami Dolphins at the Chargers.
Okay, let's see who you pick. This may be a toss-up.
I have Miami.
And I have the Chargers. Come on, Chargers.
Here we go.
Come on, Chargers.
This should be an interesting game.
Chargers did look good in the game. That's why I chose the Chargers.
This should be interesting one coming up.
Yeah.
Dallas at Denver. Ooh. I got Dallas.
I have Dallas. Oh, man.
Washington at the Rams.
All right.
I got the Rams.
I also have the Rams.
Oh, my God. I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, man. They just impressed me. And Washington just lost all their weapons. So,
especially to us.
Yeah.
San Fran at Seattle. That's easy.
Yeah, Seattle right there.
Another go. Here's a good one.
Maybe we can get some.
Green Bay at Atlanta.
Okay.
Will Aaron Rodgers step foot to the new dome, the Mercedes-Benz Dome in Atlanta, and say, "No, this is my house.
It's my house."
I got the Falcons saying, "Nah, bruh, dirty birds,"
and I got them Green Bay Packers.
Here we go.
Yeah, yes, I'm tired. I'm tired.
And then Monday Night Football.
Okay, this might be another one too. Hold on, who we get?
Detroit Lions at the Giants.
Right.
This was a tough one. I believe Odell Beckham may be available for this game. It's at the Giants.
Yeah.
But I'm going with the Lions.
And me too.
Oh,
dang. Well, I say the Lions because that offense just looks weak. I think even if they get Odell Beckham, it just looks sorry.
Okay.
They don't have no running game at all.
All right.
So I can possibly tie.
Yeah, possibly.
I can possibly tie.
Yeah.
If I can possibly tie.
There we go.
Yeah, ain't no ifs.
Like we said before, we're not fancy
Or
football.
it can get worse.
Right. We're not fancy football people, but this is pretty cool for
We're just common men that's just picking games.
Right.
We ain't no experts. I just a big fan of football, man.
Here we go.
This is all the fun. This ain't no like I gotta be smooth. It ain't nothing like that.
Good luck with that. But anyway.
Okay.
I gotta have fun.
Okay.
Right? Gotta have fun.
It's a competition.
Mike, now I noticed something here. Everyone that's going to be on the show, I don't know if we're doing some kind of in a tribute night or something, but we all wearing black.
Yeah. I wore this for a reason.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my Kanye West Glow in the Dark tour shirt. And this is a commemorative. He came out with the Glow in the Dark tour right after, the year after he put out the Graduation album.
Gotcha.
And so this year marks the 10th anniversary. Wow.
Isn't there something?
Of Graduation. Just brief story. Me and a couple of college buddies of ours, we were at Vintage Vinyl at midnight to buy Graduation. That was 10 years ago. Wow. I'm old.
Do you recall that venue called the Castle?
No.
It was on Washington Avenue, on the corner of Washington and what's that street? Is that not Compton? Yeah, Compton. Yeah, right there. It had a look of a castle. It was a real nice venue. But anyway, Kanye West this is when Graduation came out.
Yeah. And
he had a concert, I believe, at the pageant, and the after party was at the castle.
Oh wow!
So I'm all in there. This is before my DJ days, whatever. This is college years. But I'm in there just kicking it, doing whatever. I look up, I see this big old head dude looking over the whole club, and it was Kanye West. And if you don't know or not, a lot of artists, when they go to an event, a lot of artists don't really like to hear their own music.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So it's like when they played Jesus Walks and whatever, he was kind of like, but he was kind of like, hey, go play something else. And I want to hear something
right.
I've heard a lot of artists do not like to hear their own stuff when they get to the club. So for all the DJs,
makes sense. I don't like to watch the shows. I just like to do them.
Yeah,
just let them be.
But so for all them DJs, that want to perform something for artists, for like someone big time if they come in town, don't have the first song be their song. That's a pro tip. If it happens, all the DJs. If it happens, it happens. But don't come in. Oh, here's Kanye West.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah, you might take an L.
Yeah. So going up to the next subject, we have basketball and Kobe Bryant, man.
Kobe.
He will be the first ever NBA player. Sure, I want to say player, period, in all sports.
Can't recall.
To have two numbers that he wore for the same team, two numbers to be retired at the same damn time.
Yes, indeed, man. Hey, for years, Kobe hater. For years. And not until he retired
did he feel good.
That I really appreciate what Kobe Bryant did for the game, because I say you don't know what you got until it's gone.
Right.
His competitiveness is unmatched. His competitiveness was like Jordan. His work ethic was like Jordan. And people compared him to Jordan. I think that's one of the reasons why I was irritated, because ain't nobody like Jordan. But I mean, he was a fierce competitor, man. Came down to it, fourth quarter, I like to have him, because he hit so many big shots. And compared to James Harden, I mean, there ain't no comparison as far as competitiveness.
And by the way, to those who just got on to our page, it looks like our boy Lee.
What up, Lee?
You know what? We had to bring Lee
the
to
native.
The show. We had to bring him to the show, man, live and have fun.
Yeah.
So Lee, he said, "What up? What up? What up with you, man?" Right now, we're discussing Kobe Bryant being the first ever player to have two numbers retired at the same damn time. It's going down, I believe, December the 18th.
Yeah.
So it should be pretty memorable, something that no one has ever seen before. Let me know your thoughts on that. And also, let me know your thoughts on the Bears losing.
Oh, no.
Y'all were so close to beating the Falcons, but the Falcons ended up soaring. let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know, right now we're at the Kobe part, but anything from the hot topic on to where we're at now, if you see anything that you want to discuss,
we'll touch on a little bit.
You have no problem. Also, later on throughout the show, coming up in the next half an hour, we'll have our special guest. He's here at the getaway.
He's sitting in the green room right now.
Right. He's chilling, relaxing.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
in the green room.
He's getting ready. Hope he ain't nervous. Hope he's ready for some live feed from IG and also from Facebook.
Just think of it as a big promo, man. It's practice.
Right. So we have Eli Nygma in the building.
Yes, sir.
He is not related to every Nygma. So, just so you know.
No relation.
But he may have some jokes. He may have some riddles. You never know. We'll find out very soon.
Yes, sir.
As we discuss wrestling with him. He's been he's been following the show. We talk about wrestling. We have T-Bone Funk on the line. He comes in with questions, with all kind of things. So
hey, if you engage the occasions and if you're in town, baby, you could be the next person on the platform.
Yeah. And, speaking of which, PSA, we want to get to a situation where we want to take our show out there.
Where y'all are.
You know what I'm saying? So whether it's, maybe another house, maybe we can do a bar, sports bar.
Yeah.
We want to take this show out.
Any establishments would want to get their name out there, have this on.
Exactly. So please feel free to share our page with other places who want to have maybe some attention brought to their event. We want to be like, how First Take and Undisputed, they have live shows in front of people. We want to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And have their reaction of the people behind us, have them come up to the stage or where we at and talk sports, any kind of sport it is. Ask us a question about how you feel about this.
And we did take it on the road at Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. Yeah. Had some people coming in.
That was interesting.
Man, that one.
That was fun. What was his last name? Like,
oh man, that one drunk white guy. He was like, oh my god, he was like, free something,
free riddle rattle.
Oh my god, I got to pull it up and see.
What the hell was that?
But that was freaking hilarious. But we want this to be able to engage with everyone out there. No matter what kind of venue it is, we just want to take our show out there and do it live, see how we have a nice production, and just have fun. Yeah. But up next, once again, shout out to Kobe Bryant, man.
Yeah, man.
He was honored.
Big up.
No one more deserving for real. Speaking of retired, do you think that when he retires, the Miami Heat will retire LeBron James' number?
Possibly. He could be the second person to get his number retired, 2 numbers.
Well, see, with his case, he only had 1 number with the Heat.
Yeah, 6 and then 23 with another team.
Right.
But this is the same team.
Right.
8,
So different.
Okay, so it would be different. Right. Hey, we got a little thing coming up with Angry.
That was from Lee.
I'm like, that was the first time that happened.
He said the Bears played ball. The Falcons had
little angry marks come up.
Right.
Likes and angry people laughing.
Yeah, the Bears played ball. The Falcons held on to win thanks to one huge error by defense. He says he has no comment on Kobe. So, are you a Kobe hater like Sadal?
Hey, I'm a Hall of Fame Kobe hater. You mix the Hall of Fame, right?
Man. Y'all silly. Y'all, a nice moment was the All-Star game a couple years ago when they was in L.A. And Kobe Bryant challenged LeBron James, like, come on, 1-on-1. Let's do this.
Yep.
Remember when Kobe Bryant dunked on LeBron? LeBron trying to come from behind. Kobe just came in like, bam. Like, he won that 1-on-1. But then when LeBron James had the chance to take Kobe Bryant 1-on-1, now, I love LeBron, okay? I'm not no LeBron hater. I just take the facts. I keep it real.
Gotta keep it real.
This is what we do on the platform. But anyway, LeBron James had the opportunity. Guess what he did? He passed the freaking ball to somebody else. I want to say it was Dwayne Wade. So Dwayne Wade was like, man, I don't want this ball kind of like a hot potato. No, man, you do it. You get him. You know? So as you said before, the competitive
Jordan wouldn't pass the ball.
No, okay, you know what? You want me? Bam.
Westbrook wouldn't pass the ball.
Head
up with him.
Exactly.
I think that's the person that you need to watch.
Yeah.
As far as competitive.
Yeah, and see, that's why Kobe Bryant and even Jordan, they are so high
now in the future
on Russell Westbrook because of his tenacity, because of how his competitive fire. He doesn't care if you are Kevin Durant, if you're LeBron, if you're Carmelo, if you whoever else. He wants to destroy you, and that's what an ultimate competitor does. Doesn't matter who you are. He wants to destroy you.
He wants to eat your heart out, man.
Hey, recall when Mike Tyson be like, "Yeah, I want to eat your every kids," you know,
right.
stuff like that. That's when you know you got that competitive fire.
Yeah, I think Kyrie Irving could be that guy. We just don't know yet. You know,
he's trying to be.
We'll
see what happens.
He's got the skill, but does he have the heart?
Yeah. We'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. Going to baseball.
Man, it's heating up.
Man. Let's go ahead and go over these standings real quick. So, National League, once again.
Remember our rule right now.
If the team is like 10 plus games, 10 plus games over the next team.
Right.
Those other teams at this time don't exist.
Unless you're in the wild card. We'll reach it in.
Right. So, National League, we got the Nationals, they up 20 games.
So it's no contest.
And they just clinched.
So they are in the playoffs.
Yeah. It's already certified. Yeah. They clinched this past
weekend. We don't have to talk about them no more.
That's it. NL Central. Oh, here we go.
All
right. Cubs, they are up by 2 games over your local St. Louis Cardinals.
2 games out, man.
2.5 over the Brewers.
2.5.
NL West, the Dodgers. But see, this is what is interesting.
Yeah.
The Dodgers.
They're 10 games up.
I have to bring in this other team for a reason. The Diamondbacks are behind 10 games. The reason why I bring this up is because the Dodgers just had a 9-game losing streak, man. They just won. It wouldn't have been 10. But before that, they lost 9 in a row. This team was up just like the Nationals were, up 20 games. But now, they are only 10. Not saying the Diamondbacks can come back, but if you keep on losing 9 games in a row,
yeah. But I'll tell you, timing is everything at this point for teams. You can lose games now as long as you can make it into the playoffs and then get hot.
Man,
you gotta get hot at the right time, and you can't get cold at the wrong time. And I'll get to that later.
And you know what? I got a feeling what you may bring up, but I know that if, let's say, the Cardinals did win the division, more than likely by how things are going, we'll play the Dodgers in the first round. I think the Cardinals will like that.
Yeah, they'll like it, but
because the Cardinals have had the Dodgers number over the last couple of postseason rounds.
They have, yeah.
And the Dodgers are not playing inspiring baseball while your St. Louis Cardinals are. In the National League wild card, once again, Nationals. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. IG people, hold on real quick. Hold on, folks. Why don't you go tell everybody about the wild card? I'll do this real quick.
All right, in the wild card, man, we got the Washington Nationals that already clinched their division, so they're in there. Chicago Cubs right now are holding on. They hold on for dear life. And the Dodgers, hey, they have also clinched the playoff berth. So the Dodgers have clinched the playoff berth.
But not the division.
We got to see.
Yeah, the Nationals clinched the division.
Yeah.
Dodgers clinched the playoffs.
At least the Dodgers are in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then
it gets good.
The wild card gets interesting.
It gets good, folks.
Arizona, 3 games up. They got a comfortable lead, somewhat. 3 games is comfortable at this point in the season. Colorado, right there.
Mind you, look at that win streak and lost.
Yeah, lost 2. But the Colorado Rockies just won 6 games.
Yes. So they got hot all of a sudden. Thanks to the Dodgers for losing.
But the Cardinals, they won 4 in a row. And, they're 3.5 games back. They still got to win that division.
Yes, they do.
And Milwaukee, of course, is 4 games out.
And
so
it's just so crazy how last week it was the other way around. It was the wild card we had the better chance, and the division we were further away. Now it's the other way around. We only 2 games behind in the division, while we're 3.5 in the wild card.
Yeah, so now those 4 teams are in it. Now the other teams, it's over with for them.
Yeah.
So let's go to the
Miami and Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's so
sorry, y'all.
Yeah. So let's go to the American League.
All right, what's going on in the American League, man?
So
sorry about that.
There we go. In the AL East, we got the Red Sox holding on. They are in first place over the New York Yankees. They are only 3.5 games back. It is a tight race there. The Cleveland Indians. He's holding up his hooch.
My moonshine.
Yep.
Got the moonshine going, y'all.
That Cleveland Indians team has won 21 games in a row.
Man, hey, it's getting hot in her.
Did they win today?
Yes.
So that's 21. They are 21 games in a row. And they are in first place. They have a comfortable seat there. And AL West, Astros, 14 games up. They are in first place. They're comfortable. Now you go to the wild card. Get interested here.
Yes, it
now
does.
The wild card, of course, you got the division leaders, Boston, Cleveland, and Houston. No one has clinched a playoff berth yet.
You know what's crazy?
With those big leads.
You know what's crazy is that prior to the 21-game win streak, Houston had the best record for like pretty much the whole year.
Sure did.
And now they're like 3 games behind the loss column. 3 games behind the win column. Behind Cleveland all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And it's important. It's important because you want to have home field advantage throughout the playoff. And also, now that you don't have the all-star game rule, the team with the better record going to the World Series gets home field advantage.
Exactly, man.
So it's very crucial.
Where it should be.
Very crucial.
So, you got those division leaders there. But then in the wild card, the Yankees are up 3.5 games up. So they're comfortable in the wild card. Now, but that second wild card gets up in the air. Minnesota has it right now over 2 games. But then you have the LA Angels. You got the Texas Rangers. There's 3 games out. And then you got the Kansas City Royals and Seattle, both 3.5.
Yeah.
Baltimore and Tampa Bay is not too far behind. So it's really getting close. And going to Cleveland, you got a 21-game winning streak. But here's the thing. That winning streak has to end. So, where it ends is critical.
That is the question.
If you start losing at the wrong time, you can make the playoffs still. But, man, that momentum may be lost once you get into the playoffs. And that could be a gift and a curse. So Cleveland's better. I don't know how mentally you can keep that up,
We shall see. I mean,
this long, they kept it up at historic levels, but
and Terry Francona should know about long winning streaks because he was the coach for Boston when they played the Rockies in the World Series, and the Rockies came in winning every game in the postseason, and then got to the playoffs. Got to the World Series and got swept against Francona and the Red Sox.
You talk about epic winning streaks. Just go to the first time they won in 86 years.
Yeah.
They were down 3-0 to the New York Yankees in the ALCS. They came back to win 4 in a row to win the ALCS. Then they sweep the Cardinals.
Right.
That's a good time.
Yeah. So, hey, this is the best time of the year, man. Baseball season. Everything is so important. Everyone is scoreboard watching at this time. So, up next, the Cardiac Cardinals. And when I say Cardiac Cardinals, that means that we in the thick of it, And every game matters. And any second now, you may get the cardiac arrest.
Because, man, they'll drive you to a heart attack because that's how they play. You never know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
They can come back and win one night, and then they can get blown out pitching, doing terrible the next. You never know what.
Getting shut out.
You may score 10 runs one night and then get shut out next because that's how their bats are. They're not consistent. It's not a consistent team, so you don't know what they're going to do.
Well, that may have changed.
The consistency?
Because of the youngins that came up from Memphis. These youngins, the Baiters, even Jose Martinez, Paul DeYoung, these guys are now who've now been getting a lot of playing time recently over the last few weeks. They haven't been around outside of Jose Martinez. They really haven't been around the team all year long. Even if they were doing so much bad play and plus they weren't there last year at all. With the influence, the injection of the youth from this Memphis Redbird squad, who they came from a culture of winning, playing great ball, winning their division in the minor leagues, playing under Stubby Clapp, they a whole new vibe. And ever since the Cardinals let go of Mike Leake, ever since they let go of Kevin Seacrest, even like with Fowler being hurt, these guys have stepped up. They have won, I believe, 8 or 9 out of the last 10 games. As a matter of fact, they've been 8-2 their last 10 games. This team has played more consistent baseball defensively. The pitching got younger, but it got more. It's back to being a strong point on the team. For a minute there, like around June, July, August, the pitcher was kind of like staggering because you had Wainwright, he was hurt but still playing. Mike Leake, he wasn't really performing well but still playing. But now these guys are right now. Well, Leake is gone and Wainwright on the mend. But you have these young guys who are coming in like flamethrowers, and they're actually performing well and performing in a consistent manner. So that's definitely leading the charge in regards to why they're 8-2 the last 10 games and has won 4 in a row.
Smooth.
Here we go.
I hate to remind you.
Here we go.
You know when I have this tone, it's kind of like Steve next year. He's going to remind you of something. Now, we've been doing this show all season long, right? Mm-hmm. You remember how many times we would come on this show and praise the Cardinals one week. Mm-hmm. The next week, whatever happened.
They lose like 4 in a row.
1 week, we're saying they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. They're playing well. They can't be stopped. They can't be stopped. They're on fire. Next week, they're the worst team in baseball. They need to fire the head coach. They need to fire the front office staff. They can't get it done. Every week is different. Next week, what will we talk about?
Hopefully they'll be in first place.
I am going to go right back to what I've been saying all along. They're up and they're down. They're the up-down Cardinals. They're up right now. Everything looks like roses. As red as their hats are, their home hats. Everything looks all peaches and cream.
Peaches and cream.
But there's always next week. And these are the 2017 up-down Cardinals. I am not impressed yet. Woo! I am not impressed.
It's like Puff Daddy on Making the Band.
Yeah. Yeah. Could you give me some damn booty?
What cheesecake?
Some cheesecake.
Well, over the bridge. Get my cheesecake.
I'm not impressed, man.
Oh my goodness!
I'm not impressed.
Have you been?
I have been watching these games.
You have. Okay.
They have been playing well now
because
of the young guys. Now,
these same young guys that was not on the team earlier.
Everything that you said is correct, Smooth. I don't disagree with you. But what I do disagree with is the consistency. These guys just came up. Can they do it next week and the week before that? If they can make the playoffs. Because we only got 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
If they can, they can make the playoffs. Bro, yay! They made the playoffs. But guess what? You still gotta win.
And
you still gotta win against some great teams. Dodgers, you've got the Nationals right there, and you still
got the Cubs.
Cubs right there. You never know they can make the playoffs. Diamondbacks, Rock. I mean, these are great teams. And the Cardinals, as great as they're looking right now, they do not look like a playoff team to me.
Now, with that being said, 2 things. We play the Cubs this weekend.
We sure do.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This is going to be a big test.
It is.
We have 7 games.
They got to show me something.
We have 7 games in the next 2 weeks against the Cubs. Then we end the season with a 3-game set at home against Milwaukee. Big games coming up. Now, you answer.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna put this up. Okay, I'm gonna put myself out there. If the Cardinals do well this week, as one of your topics, you can put down how Sadal was wrong. I can't wait for that topic. All right,
because he's gonna get roasted like
open a roast.
Like Peter did on Comedy Central.
Or like Russell Simmons on Roast Me the other day, or yesterday. Yeah. Russell Simmons got roasted on Roast Me on all that digital.
But another thing, you actually answered
how Sadal was wrong. I want you to.
Well, no, hold on.
I want it to happen.
You answered the question in regards to the reason why we haven't had consistency. You answered that question doing your wonderful soliloquy. Stephen A. Smith.
Right.
You answered that question. You know what the answer was? The reason why you couldn't find consistency. You know why?
Because of manager.
Because we didn't have the proper players playing.
Okay. The question is, this week, this is a big test. We got the Cubs now.
I can't wait, man.
Do they have what it takes to win?
Man, hey, all I know
this is it. They only got 2 more weeks, man.
You know what? I'm gonna say this.
Gotta beat the Cubs.
I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say for what else. So,
okay.
That was pretty much it. It's showtime.
Oh, yes.
Gentlemen. I believe, it's showtime.
Coming to the platform.
You know what? I should.
Oh,
you know, hold on. You know what?
We gotta announce this guy. This is a wrestler here.
Tell everyone how you know him for a second. I want to cue up something real quick.
Here is a guy. Oh, I'll hear myself. Hold on, I'm getting distracted. You can turn that off here.
You go ahead.
All right. Coming to the platform in the getaway, all the way from the north side. You may know him as the incredible poet from the slam teams from days past. The incomparable poet who's been all the way to nationals, coached national teams.
Well, actually, not nationals.
Not nationals, but regional. And soon to be a local semi-pro wrestler in the city of St. Louis. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado.
Oh, no.
She's mainly undisputed first ever wrestler.
Yeah. He didn't know I was gonna do that.
He didn't know I was gonna do that
either. see now he is rocking a Battle Club shirt. So
yes, sir.
Maybe he needs this instead. We gonna do this real quick. Hold on. Here we go.
Oh yeah, there we go.
There we go.
That's a little bit.
Hold on.
Nice. There we go. Eli is in the building, y'all. You didn't get your ring out when you make it.
I'm just putting that out there in the universe.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man.
Welcome to the getaway, man. Welcome to the platform. You are now a native.
Certified.
Pleasure to be here.
Certified.
Yes, sir.
He is definitely in the building, in the getaway. He came into the crib. He was like, "Oh, this is dope, man. They got it going on here." I mean, we try to do a
This is
little
how
something.
we do it here, man.
We try to do a little something.
Yeah, man.
So tell everyone about you, man. Give us a little brief synopsis of who you are and your vision in regards to your plans in regards to maybe being an independent wrestler coming up. But tell everybody about you.
All right. Well, hey, everybody on the interwebs and everything. How y'all doing? My name is Eli Nygma. As Sadal said, through that delightful ring introduction. I am a poet, spoken word artist, photographer, videographer, web designer, graphic designer, bartender. I'm a lot of things in the city, and right now, because everyone's been kind of like hyping me up to jump in the rest of the world. It's been something I wanted to do since I was about 11 or 12. Excuse me. So I say, what better time to do it now while I'm young?
There we go.
Yeah.
Take advantage of it while you're young, man.
Do it, man.
And as we discussed before, he's been in multiple conversations that we had, like T-Bone Funk, talking about wrestling.
Yeah, he could be he was like sort of a mentor of sorts from afar.
Right.
He's got the person like you from an early age. He wanted to be a wrestler, and unlike a lot of people that have dreams that really are afraid for one reason or another to go for them, they did it.
Yeah.
And so we encouraging this young brother right here to make it.
Best believe I'm gonna make it.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of times in which people are so unhappy with the choices that they make in regards to jobs, man.
Yeah.
So if we had to start flipping it around and start to go all out, go 100%, but doing something that you love to do.
Right. Take that leap of faith. That's really all I can say. You just take that leap of faith. Whatever it is you trying to do, whether it's something dealing with music, performing, whatever, what have you, just take the leap in and just see where it takes you. You might end up going further than what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I'm a testament to that. Just about almost 2 years ago, I took a leap of faith and just said, "Hey, I'm gonna be Sadal the Selector DJ."
Mm-hmm.
So it's never too late. People were like, "DJ now? Why now? Why not?"
Exactly.
Why not? Do it.
And who gonna stop me? Who gonna stop
Who
me?
gonna stop me? Huh? Who gonna stop me? Huh? Who?
Here we go. We want to know who gonna stop. Bottom line.
Can't stop.
Won't
Won't
stop.
Can't nobody stop us.
So
We will never come down.
the reason why we're here, of course, talking about some wrestling.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it.
Once again, we're getting ready for No Mercy. Now, No Mercy doesn't really have a big history of having so many great profile matches. But
Lo and behold.
things are about to change.
Sir.
We got John Cena versus Roman Reigns. A match that you
Wow.
may have thought you would see maybe at WrestleMania.
From these promos, and John Cena, I can't believe I'm saying this right now. John Cena has made me want to watch this match. Has made me want to see what happened.
Yeah.
And I've never said that from a John Cena promo.
How you feel about this Cena Reigns thing?
Well, before I say that, first and foremost, beat up John Cena and F Roman Reigns every day.
Yeah.
Actually, this is probably one of the smarter things WWE has done since the brand split, especially with not just making Cena a free agent, but kind of throwing him in the storyline with Roman, because Roman's whole character and everything was going stale ever since WrestleMania, and now it's kind of giving him like a fresh push, because now everyone was so like, oh, we hate Cena because he's not a heel, or we hate him because he's too good. Now everyone's pushing for Reigns to just go ahead and be a full-fledged heel instead of being a tweener. And I think this program that he's in with Cena could possibly do that. And I never thought I would actually be cheering for John Cena like wholeheartedly from promos to setup to everything. I'm like, I'm actually cheering for John Cena. It's crazy.
So have you seen this past Monday Night Raw?
I have not. No.
Okay, because they had another segment going on.
Oh boy!
And maybe I can pull up later on while you be discussing everything.
I can almost predict what happened. Roman Reigns went flat.
This time, Roman Reigns took the.
I see a trend here. I can't lose that down here.
Yeah. So we having a good conversation.
We gotta be uniform.
We have a guest here, so we about to get ill with it, y'all.
Yeah, we about to go on here and get knee deep in this.
Yeah. So
knee deep.
Go ahead, face it. But this past past Monday, Roman Reigns took the route of, I'm here doing my thing, and you just mad because I sell more tickets than you. Basically, I have more merchandise sold than you. I'm now more the man that you are, and I've had better matches in 2 years than you ever had in your whole career. Then he says, John Cena, you're trying to be a box office star. I know someone that could probably give us some pointers.
It's cause
in doing that.
But here's the thing though. It ain't Roman Reigns. He talking about somebody else. That's just like when somebody get joned on. He's like, right. But his shoes right over there though. His shoes. We talking about shoes. We talking about shoes.
Right. So that was the angle that Reigns took, and of course, we'll talk about this. We'll talk about it now. Roman Reigns faced off against Jason Jordan, first match of the night. So remember last week, Cena faced Reigns, and Reigns came out like, "Man, you could have, we got your boy McIntyre in the house." He says, #beat up John Cena.
Yes.
But first, last week, Jason Jordan, John Cena took a little minute to win the match. Sure did. After the match, Reigns came out like, "Yeah, man, you could have went on and beat Jason Jordan in a matter of seconds, but you went on and let that stuff roll through and make him feel like he had a chance to win." So then you went on and, finished them off. Hater. So now, this week, Roman Reigns had to face Jason Jordan, and Roman Reigns came in with the mindset like, "Oh, I got this dude. He ain't nothing.
About to destroy him.
This is gonna be easy.
About to do this light work.
Jason Jordan came out with a handshake. Roman Reigns didn't even do it. He's like, "Man, come on, I ain't got time for this." So the match goes on. Very great match in which I have to say, shout out to Jason Jordan. These last 2 weeks, his stock has risen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people are seeing why he's on Raw.
Yeah,
and not just as Kurt Angle's son, but we talk about that angle in a second. No pun intended. But we'll talk about the angle in a second. But
about the angle.
The angle. But so
Scream.
It took a minute for Roman Reigns to win.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, very solid match, very good match. Out came Cena to say, "Now last week you came out here and was saying that I took my time when I could beat him, but whoa, look like you had a hard time as well." You know,
oops.
So I'm gonna give you the opportunity because I know that your promo game, basically, he was kind of saying in these words that your promo game isn't that strong anyway. So why don't you go ahead and use one long line and go ahead and say what you got to say? You know, he brought some more heat to Roman Reigns. It even came to the
Roman Reigns don't like that, man. Low key, you know, it's a word, but low key, you know, they kind of sting a little bit. You know, it kind of got him a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And the reason why I give John Cena, a 3-0 victory in promo is because Cena continues to bring the hot lines. Mm-hmm. At the very end, hot fire. But at the very end, he told Reigns, just like a drug test, you can't get past.
Oh my God!
And they just left.
Oh my Lord!
He brought the drug test. I was like, whoa.
Why'd you gotta do that to him, Cena, man?
Heel turn.
Why you gotta do it to him, Cena, man?
So with that being said, I think the WWE is gonna find a way to make Reigns.
Yeah, see, this is why Cena's doing this thing. He's having his a career renaissance right now, just by these promos right now.
Yeah.
He's really upped the game. Mm-hmm. He's really showing that, man, maybe this wasn't the fluke all of it. Maybe it was some of it. But not all of it.
Right.
And Roman Reigns is proven to be a flop that WWE is trying to force feed everybody.
And I still say, now this is just me being the casual fan that I've been for years, but with the whole SummerSlam angle was not only the huge fatal 5-way for the Universal title, but if they were smart and they wanted to save kind of like Reigns from like getting all this heat and doing all this extra stuff instead of sitting in limbo, what they should have did, and as unpopular as it may have been, when Seth and Dean won the tag titles, they should have pulled something to have either Roman win the Universal title at SummerSlam or have him be next in line. But regardless, you know, I really think that I might have to go with Cena for this whole No Mercy match. I might have to side with Cena on this one.
So, what's your reasons for not liking Roman Reigns?
It's not because he is a Cena ripoff, but it's like he kind of, okay, so think about back when the Shield first broke up, and then Rollins and Dean with their separated, it's kind of like Roman won the divorce settlement. Like he kept the actual Shield ring gear, he kept the music, even though it was stylized to him. But it's like like corporate is kind of like forcing him down the fans' throats and making people, you know, like garner that heat for him, because it's like, oh, well, they boo me anyway, so that's good. And kids are going to buy my products, so that's good too. But ladies love me, so that's good.
That's all that matters.
And I really think that's what they're doing with Reigns. They're kind of just trying to use him as like kind of like that cash down almost, but at the same time, you could do it way better instead of having him be a tweener and then just fighting whoever because he's the guy and it's his yard. Just make him a heel, man. He already beat the Undertaker. Just make him a heel, dog.
And I think with Reigns, I agree with all those points. I don't think ring-wise he's that ready. He can put on and carry a match.
Yeah.
You know, like John Cena can.
Mm-hmm.
You know, John Cena can put on a match.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns just ain't there ring-wise.
You know, no. 2 years ago, I would agree with you, but I feel like in regards to matches, he has definitely improved from how he used to be. And his matches have actually been pretty darn good in my eyes. Not saying he's AJ Styles or anything.
I would say,
but to me, just watching his matches from years now, from like the matches he had with Braun Strowman, etc., he has shown up and perform and have nothing. Even the people who say beat up Roman or whatever, at the end during the match and at the end of the match, we keep hearing that what was it? This is awesome.
Yeah.
You hear that a lot of times now if you look closely at a Roman Reigns match.
But the thing is, he's improved, but not at the level that they're trying to push him to.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what I said.
If he was on an AJ style level, that would make sense because he's trying to be the guy. He's got to put on those matches to be the guy.
Right. And
he's improved. That's just like saying the Colts improved from week 1. They scored 15 points instead of 9.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can't really compare him to the Colts. Like he's much more.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying to say he improved is not saying much.
I mean, well, now he could improve on his mic skills.
That to me is where he's lacking at, and he needs to definitely improve on match wise. I feel like he's definitely hold up his end of the bargain. Once again, he's not AJ Styles, but he's definitely held up his end of the bargain, which he has shown to me that he is a main eventer must see when the bell rings. Jabari says, "How many torches will Reigns be passed?" Then he said, "Bruh."
I mean, his catchphrases just don't catch on.
And see, believe that everything that you said earlier about Roman Reigns is the exact reason why WWE is pushing him, how they're pushing him, because they know people like you and how they feel. So you
think he's gonna win?
So
have no mercy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's setting up to be a Reigns victory. At No Mercy. I just got a feeling.
Can you imagine the boos?
Only if they turn him full-fledged heel. I can see that. I can
really
see that.
We'll see. But like even, and I know this is media stuff talk, but Triple H was even mentioning, like, he don't see the purpose of flipping Reigns to a heel. Like he don't see the purpose of flipping Cena
to a face.
To a face. Oh no, to a heel. So
yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. It would be pretty interesting.
I don't see why you don't see that.
It'd be pretty interesting.
I do not see that.
If they did take that route, kind of like how WCW did Hulk Hogan. Like you saw what happened with his career when he went Hollywood.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And then you look at how many stars that started out as heel and they were forced into being faces. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah. He was the ultimate heel.
Yeah.
He cheated. He beat up innocent people. And he cursed, especially at a time where it was PG the first time. He cursed people out. He drunk on the job. He attacked the boss, but he was cheered. He was a heel the whole time though. So it changed.
So we spoke about Braun Strowman earlier. How do you feel about this Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar matchup coming very soon?
Let me tell you something about Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman. It's like I was looking at What Culture Wrestling. It's a great wrestling show on YouTube. They were saying he is not at the level of a Rock and a Stone Cold, but the way he is talked about and the way his natural hype is just right on that level. Because of the things that he does that's new. We talked about how Stone Cold and the beer truck, Stone Cold and the cement truck and stuff, just the things that he does, it makes you wonder what he gonna do next. What's he gonna do?
That ambulance flip.
Where he threw Roman Reigns off the platform, off the thing. I mean, what is he gonna do?
And see that's my thing. The one thing I like about Strowman because he's supposed to be a heel, but he's that heel that you cheer for. It's kind of like how
it's like Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's supposed to be a heel.
Exactly. And with him doing the whole, I'm the monster among men, can't nobody beat me, bring me more competition, is, how do I describe it? It's crap, I need a word.
Refreshing.
That's it, Yeah, it's almost like you can see them leaning more and more towards going back to that that TV 14, getting away from that
dark side attitude era.
Maybe not so much attitude.
That
Attitude was way out there.
Never be another attitude.
No, it would never be another era like that.
It would be close.
Jabari says Braun Strowman equals Mark Henry Hall of Fame run.
Yeah,
I can see
now,
that.
That's great. I agree.
I agree. My thing about this is all good about Braun Strowman is what captivated me is he's 7 foot something, 300 and God knows how many pounds, but he's as agile like a freaking cruiserweight, dude.
Yes,
that is what's amazing. So like you can't compare him to the Big Show.
No,
right.
You can't compare him to Mark Henry or any other normal big guy because he produces matches as if he's like a weight, not a super.
You know who was also like that?
Who?
The Undertaker.
Yeah, exactly.
Very true.
Exactly. Very agile. He would jump over the top rope outside.
Yeah. Now I ain't saying Brock can do all the flips, but we know.
I mean, he did pop up from that.
Sure did.
I was the same thing. How he popped up all of a sudden that suplex and looked at Lesnar's face. It was like wow. So it's like to me, like Lesnar really has to plan a good game against Strowman because this 1-on-1 it ain't gonna happen. You got to be tricky with your stuff.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah,
and he barely keep this in mind. He barely made it away from Samoa Joe and Great Balls of Fire.
Right.
And I really thought Joe was actually gonna beat him, but seeing how Lesnar actually escaped with that one, and he barely escaped past SummerSlam. Now it's like, all right, if you beat Braun Strowman, then you might as well just retire.
I'm about to say the same thing.
I had the privilege of being at one of the live shows, and I saw him when he was with with Bray Wyatt, and it was like one of the first times I was seeing this guy.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, I don't know who this dude is, but man, if I ever see this guy in a dark alley, I'm gonna run. I'm a grown man. I will run. You see that guy in person? This dude, he looks legit.
No, like
no. Like on Friday.
No.
You're messing with these people.
Get in this car.
Get in this car, boy.
But I definitely see Strowman in a future title position, not necessarily universal title.
I just hope they don't push it too fast.
Yeah,
do it right.
Don't Bray
do
Wyatt.
it right.
Don't do it like Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, because Bray Wyatt, I don't know what the heck going on with his career. He's still in a dull situation against Finn Balor. So it's like first you face Finn Balor man to man, and Finn Balor won. Then you got the Demon, and you lost. So it's a whole little 3. You know how they want to do the best of 3 series. That's pretty much what this is. But it's still like he doesn't have that effect that he used to have.
Yeah, you're right.
And it looks like he's starting to turn to more of a heel, as like he's doing more heel thing, like how he did Goldust.
It's always been. You talking about Bray Wyatt, right?
I mean, like he's been heel, but it's like he's trying to add more gimmicks to add to him being more of a heel. So like when he did the whole thing with Goldust, wiping his face off.
Yeah,
like that was more of a heel move. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost like taking the mask off.
Right. Yeah. So it's like he's trying to find ways to, maybe he's not meant to be a face. They're trying to see how can we really dig deep and represent him as being the real eater of worlds.
Give him meaningful wins in big spots.
Exactly. Yeah.
Simple as that.
Really.
Face or heel, don't matter.
Just my opinion. Once again, going back to how we talked about this before. About how Lesnar shouldn't have been the one to end the streak. It should have been like one of the newer guys that probably has the potential of being like in that next spot that the Undertaker was in. I honestly could have saw Bray Wyatt breaking the streak and actually become the next, like dark mystical character in the WWE.
Yeah.
Like literally just like messing with everybody, like how Undertaker used to mess with McMahon and the corporation.
Yeah.
Like when he,
or even like Mankind when he first came in, and he was just wrecking shop on Undertaker at first.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got you. In the women's division, Nia Jax.
Oh, dang, my wife. Yes. Sorry.
We got you recorded. So saying that.
If you see this, Nia, I love you. Anyway.
She came out in regular street clothes, and I was like, okay, look at that. Yes, Lord. He didn't even see it.
Go back.
He didn't even see it. Shouts out to Joshua, from
Josh Stanton?
Yeah.
Josh Stanton in the building?
Yeah.
Lyrical therapy.
Josh. What up, Josh Stanton?
Hey, he was like, oh my God, did you see Nia Jax? So that was pretty cool. But of course, they're getting ready for Fatal 4-Way. Who y'all got winning that match?
I gotta go with Nia. It's about
time.
It's about
the time.
It's way beyond time for her to get that strap. She really should have been champion when she fought Bayley in NXT. She really should have won the strap then. But now they put her on the main roster and they really haven't gone nowhere, with her character. And she's been in like numerous, like top spots to be like, okay, Nia's going to get like, but she got eliminated at WrestleMania in that elimination match. I think she was the first one eliminated. Like everybody piled on her. That was kind of whack. And then when Sasha beat her to get the #1 contender spot, and then just have Sasha win the title, just lose it again. It's like, come on, man, just go ahead, give Nia the title, and let's have a dominant streak. And that's how you bring in Asuka.
Now, with everything that you just said, with Nia winning, I got a feeling Alexa Bliss is gonna still win.
You know what, I think so, because
WWE.
It seems like they're pushing her more,
especially like you said, here come Asuka in.
Yeah, and here comes Asuka.
Yeah. Let's see.
I would love to see Asuka destroy Alexa Bliss, but to have that dominant, to have that dominant of a figure in Nia Jax to go against the undefeated, unlost champion, whatever the political correct term take right now. But yeah, to have Asuka come in still undefeated, never lost. She only vacated her title due to injury. To have her come in on Raw and to see Nia Jax, she's like, ooh, a challenge. Now I'm finna take this title and I'm finna run a rough shot.
Yeah. How you feel about the upcoming Seth Rollins and Ambrose versus Sheamus and Cesaro? Part 2.
Right. That really, that's all it is. Honestly, after the fatal 4-way tag match, well, not fatal 4-way tag match, the 8-man tag match they had this past Monday, I thought they were going to pull a little storyline to where
you add in the Gallows and Anderson
and the Hardys, and maybe you finally go ahead and bring the broken Hardys in, but that might not happen until Anthem is like totally in the ground until they get rid of what is it, Impact.
Yeah. They're still. I thought they won the legal battle over that.
And see that's what I thought too. But they were kind of promoting the Woken, kind of like trying to change from broken to Woken. So I'm like,
oh wow.
I'm like, I don't know about that. but anyway, that's pretty much gonna be a retain for Seth and Dean, and still don't see no full-fledged Shield reunion in the future, but maybe this title run can be a little lengthy and either lead to Seth going back to being a heel or Dean being a heel for the first time since the Shield.
I think that all roads lead to somebody being a heel.
Yeah.
And that's how you had Dean. You had.
I said I had Dean since
and I can see
Seth Rollins the first time. So.
Yeah.
I think let's see. Someone had Jabari has delightful.
But yeah, if you actually have Dean go heel and actually have him be a full-fledged like lunatic, kind of like on some
going straight crazy instead of straight nuts.
That's how you boost Ambrose back up into that main event picture. Because let's be honest, his title run was good, but it was very, very lackluster.
You know, when you was talking about the PG-14 era, and you know, right now they're not allowed to draw blood, right?
Right.
Couldn't you see him in a crimson mask to kind of kick off that? Okay, we getting ready to draw blood now again. He just with the crazy face.
Yep.
You know.
Shoot, he might even do what the Sandman used to do and just knock his head on some cans or something, get him cut before the match. I can see that.
I'm still waiting on the WWE to finally push Cesaro in regards to singles. That's what I'm waiting on.
He should have been.
Please.
I mean, like he's got his fame, he's got his big push with the tag team thing with Sheamus, but I'm still waiting on him getting that big push as a singles competitor.
But you know what? And this literally just crossed my mind when you said Cesaro. It's almost like they were doing what they were doing with Cody back when he was in WWE, because he had
potential. He had it.
Sure, all that potential. He had a few tag title runs. He had a couple of intercontinental title runs. Then just had a stupid gimmick and then just dropped off. If they would have pushed Cody, they could have even pushed him in NXT and have him be NXT champion or made him WWE champion. But if they would have pushed him, that would have been very good for WWE, especially with the passing of Dusty Rhodes a couple years ago.
Exactly, and imagine this: if Cesaro would leave WWE, can you imagine how big he would be out there? Oh my!
And I guarantee you, everyone will be.
He would be,
New Japan or Ring of Honor, because that's probably the top two promotion he would end up in if he left WWE.
Definitely would be a huge star.
Cesaro winning the G1 Classic.
Ooh. See, I can definitely see
it. That was pretty interesting. And
what you thinking?
It was a one more match I want to bring up. The segment with The Miz.
Thank you. I was just going
to The Miz and Maurice and Enzo Amore. The Miz announced that him and Maurice are having a baby.
Okay.
Yeah, so shouts out to him. Then
is this legit or is this
serious?
No, it is legit.
Okay. Then out comes Enzo Amore, and they trade bars, but The Miz came with that fire. He came with that fire. He brought up the issues of him not being liked, about getting kicked out the bus, about not really being good enough. So now you in the cruiserweight division because you can handle it being in the main roster.
It's that same formula that John Cena has. It's a work, but we're gonna throw in some bars.
Exactly.
We're gonna throw in a little
And I was watching that. I'm like, okay. As of today, I'm officially a Miz fan because
he brought it.
That was one of the best promos he ever.
Let me tell you something.
That was
last year.
One he had with Daniel Bryan.
It was better than that one.
I mean, hey,
I had to go back and see this. I gotta go to Hulu and watch this thing.
He definitely went off. Now Enzo did get him back with one line. He said, "When you look at that baby, you may have to ask who the daddy is." That was his best line. But other than that, I still think Enzo is still being punished. So that's why he can beat up so bad.
He did something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
There's some rumors going around.
Yeah, I don't know what he did. They say he catches major heat, but at the same token, he's in line for the Cruiserweight Championship.
It's kind of like what they did with Triple H early on when he did the curtain call. He was the last one left in the WWE.
Yeah.
He was supposed to win the King of the Ring that Austin won. And, for a year, he kind of was kind of fluttering.
Right. So that was pretty much Raw in a nutshell. SmackDown. Big came back to SmackDown Live for the first time in I don't know how long. And basically faced off with Kevin Owens. He announced that Kevin Owens and Shane will face off in a steel cage match?
Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell. So Kevin Owens basically didn't like that for real. And he ended up attacking Mr. McMahon.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so
where's JR when you need him?
Yeah, he actually bloodied Vince McMahon.
He drew blood. He gotta find himself.
He drew blood on the first head.
He better find himself.
He drew blood on the first head.
It's only right. It's only right. He gotta find himself.
Yeah. So of course, Jabari says the Miz was talking into a mirror, pretty much.
Ooh. Very true. Because I mean, the Miz was horrible when he started, and it wasn't until he started. It wasn't until he started teaming with John Morrison. This was back in 07, 08, around that time. Till he started getting.
Well, remember the Miz, like even backstage, I heard from a lot of shoot interviews that the Miz used to get bullied a lot.
Yeah.
Because they saw him on the Real World, and they didn't take him serious.
Yeah, they did.
But I mean, the Miz worked his ass off ever since then,
and
he's proven to be someone you can't just overlook anymore. Now he may not be getting the World Championship belt anytime soon,
right?
But he can definitely elevate the IC title or the US title, something like that.
And I can't believe I'm saying this either, but if someone was to break Chris Jericho's record for most reigns, I could see it being Miz, especially at this point. Yeah,
I can definitely see that.
There we go.
Like he's like the Intercontinental Champion. You always think of him as Intercontinental Champion.
Exactly.
Kind of like Mr. Perfect,
Right.
So on SmackDown, once again, McMahon got laid out by Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens was pretty much a star of SmackDown. He's been really holding down SmackDown, making it his show. With his words. What he's doing with his words and actions is what people thought Bray Wyatt should be doing on Raw. In regards to mic work, but then also bringing in the action. Mm-hmm. And Kevin Owens, you can tell with his actions in ring appearances, he's telling a story. Something that they've been trying to get Bray Wyatt to do is tell your story. Talk about Jinder Mahal. Tell your story.
Remember now, Kevin Owens is a vet. He's been in the game for a while.
Yeah, going on.
He's been in the game just as long as Cena. So he ain't no spring chicken. He's a veteran. Mm-hmm. He's just new to WWE.
Exactly.
And looks like Zack Ryder may be taking a heel turn finally.
Oh,
yes. In which they're saying that this could really change his career. Okay, he's been one of those so close, or you have the belt for a week, but then you lose it.
You're right. Like that. So much bad luck.
Looks like he's getting a little frustrated, and he's about to let out that on the other
against
side.
Mojo Rawley.
Possibly so. He got mad because him and Mojo lost the match this past Tuesday night against Sheldon Benjamin and Chad Gable, and he got frustrated and refused to show respect to the opponents, and caused a little possible animosity between him and Mojo Rawley. So seeing someone who always has been like a fan favorite kind of guy, internet sensation, whatever, get pissed off and show a different side. Look how Big Cass was getting treated, before he got hurt. Like, it was like, okay, now you're coming to your own. And remember how T-Bone Funk was saying, but being the heel, he has so many advantages because now you ain't trying to please everyone. Right. You ain't trying to do the whole vote for me thing. Mm-hmm. You just like, I'm about to be destructive. I'm going to call you names. I'm going to be ignorant.
To do what I do.
Me and Eli was talking about that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, tell me your viewpoint about heels.
Heels have the most fun. I would say it's probably easier to work as a heel than to work as a face because you got to think of ways to get the fans over and get them on your side. Versus a heel, you can just go about it whatever. You don't got to care about what the fans say, who you talking to. You don't got to care about what they say, what the announcers say. You can just pretty much freestyle and just go off of the head just to garner as much heat as you can as the heel, because that's your job as the heel, to get the fans against you. Now, we got those fans that will look at somebody like, oh, he's a heel, but I've been a fan of him for years, so yeah, I'm on the heel side. But nah, I need you to boo me real quick.
Yeah, we talked about that. If Eli was ever the heel, I will boo the mess out of him. Help him out.
Oh, man.
Boos will be all love, though,
Oh, yeah, of course. So Natalya beat Naomi, so Natalya still has the belt. Carmella still has the briefcase. So anything can still happen. Any words in regards to that?
Cash in, hurry up, get it over with, because why Naomi doesn't have the belt no more is beside me, other than the little heat that she got because of that little one line she let slip on SmackDown Live about her entrance at SummerSlam or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, what was I gonna say? Glad Natalya has a belt, because I think the last belt she had was the Divas title.
And that was like 8 years ago.
Yeah, so this is kind of like her career renaissance, but now you got Carmella just looming in the way. Even though she still has the year to cash in Money in the Bank, now it's like, okay, you gonna cash in now, or you just gonna hold on to it? What's gonna happen?
Mm-hmm. And of course, Jinder Mahal is getting ready for Shinsuke Nakamura, but it seems as if Jinder has kind of lost some steam. You know, the buzz is not there anymore.
Yeah, people are jumping off the bandwagon.
Yeah. So something has to happen, because like his character is not really gravitating to intrigued fans, especially how you're winning matches, and then the lack of promo for real.
Yeah.
Like, how many times can you really say, my people in India, so whatever,
right?
Or dogging the American people if you're not progressing from this point to another point. That's when your title run is going to actually end up, being short.
Exactly.
And Shinsuke, of course, everyone loves him, and he's bringing a different dynamic with what he does.
Yeah.
So looks like now I believe they're gonna be meeting up at Hell in a Cell. That's in I think another 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But you got any thoughts on that?
I'll say I did come across something else. It may have been a rumor. It might be true, but there was something about Shinsuke fighting Jinder in Osaka, Japan at a WWE live show for the WWE title, and I think that may be when they put the belt on Shinsuke and might have Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
But if he wins a Hell in a Cell, all good. But as far as Jinder goes, I was, when he even got number one contender spot, I was kind of shocked. I was like,
what?
He's gonna beat Randy.
What?
Okay. And then he beat Randy.
Randy.
And of course, and then I said Title Run was kind of like how Seth Rollins was when he had J&J Security, but the only other difference is from Jinder. I mean, he's got the Bollywood boys, but he kind of doesn't play on them as much, but at the same time, he kind of looks for them for like, hey, I'm about to lose the title. I need you to do something to help me out real quick. And then they help him out. They get knocked out, and then Jinder still keeps the title. So now all of your title wins and all your matches going to be based off of that, or you want to kind of like, all right, no more. Y'all can get out of here. I'm gonna do this on my own. And are you gonna kind of like hold on to the title for a little bit, or are you gonna lose your steam?
It kind of reminds me. Remember when Triple H was with what was that? The group Evolution.
Yeah, Evolution.
Yes.
Yeah.
And recall Triple H always, like, for the longest time, he would always allow Orton and Batista to do all the dirty work, and then he'll end up winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll come in at the last moment and clean up.
Yeah. So it's kind of a little bit like that. Jabari says hashtag don't hinder gender.
Now see, I was on that wave too, but since he beat Shinsuke at SummerSlam, and I thought that's what Shinsuke was going to win, I was kind of like, so what are y'all going to do with him? Because it's like you can't do with Shinsuke what you did with Kevin Owens and AJ, or I can't think of the other name. I just have in my head. But you can't just have him have repeated title opportunities and then he just doesn't win. It's either put the belt on him or wait a little bit. Yeah. So either let Jinder. This is just my opinion how it could be good if you keep the belt on Jinder at least until Survivor Series, the latest the Royal Rumble, and then you have Shinsuke win at one of those two. And then, like the whole storyline with AJ and Baron Corbin, you have Baron Corbin take the U.S. title, then you put AJ back to that main picture, and there's your WrestleMania main event, AJ.
Okay.
There you go.
Speaking of belt changes, the New Day.
Oh,
The New Day did they did defeat the Usos. In which it's like
I don't like them either, but then I like them, but I don't like them.
Exactly. I like them, but I don't like
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things.
See, for me, it's like I had a problem with the New Day, but I'm liking so much how the Usos are now.
Yes. I can definitely.
This is the best the Usos.
Yeah. I mean, that's
a whole different look.
They're themselves. I think they're being themselves, and you can tell.
No, they come out like, what's up? What's good? Day one-ish.
And you know what? I saw them in a match, on a live match, and in the middle of it, one of the Usos hit the whip Nene, and the referee got into the whip Nene before Jericho shut it down. Jericho. So I mean, that's their true nature. You know, they're hip hop. That's
they're Rikishi's sons. Of course, they're going
right. Themselves, and I think that's why they're so good.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the kids from back in the past were so good, because they had license to be themselves.
Yeah.
They were just themselves on 10.
Mm-hmm.
You know, The Rock was himself on 10.
Right.
Austin himself on 10. So and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just the Usos on 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very good point.
But bottom line, the story mode ain't gonna end anytime soon between them and the New Day.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But there's gotta be a twist into it.
Until another group comes up, which may be from NXT.
And I was just gonna say, it may be the Authors of Pain from
Ooh.
NXT.
Yeah.
But I can't see them on SmackDown. But it would be better for them to kind of
Authors of Pain against the Usos.
Right.
Ooh.
Right. You know what? They'll probably use that angle over the New Day.
That would work better with them.
I
I can see the Authors of Pain helping
the Usos.
Yeah. And also, because they're all about business. They're all about destroying you. They ain't about having fun.
Right.
They about wrecking shop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So No Mercy. Right now we're watching the Cardinals game on Sadal. Everybody got him out.
Yeah.
Cardinals are currently down 1-0 against Cincinnati in the top of the fourth. Actually, about to be the middle of the fourth.
Yeah. They got out of a jam there.
Yeah. Right now, Cardinals got 4 hits. Reyes got 3. Hopefully, the Cardinals can go ahead and pull this out.
Need that W.
So, any other questions about wrestling, man? Anything that now you said that you want to get into the field in regards to independent wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Have you already kind of like get a plan going? Like, okay, I want to maybe go here and then go there.
Yeah. Well, the tentative plan right now is to join Dynamo Pro Wrestling. I had visited their dojo pretty much last month. It's September now. So I had a visit at their dojo. They were actually the closest one in St. Louis. It's only 2 I know about, Dynamo Pro, and I want to say it's South Broadway Wrestling. The other one that I know about is NWL, but that's all the way in KC. But I had a visit with them, and I talked with the instructor over there. He was just basically like, okay, just go ahead, go get your gear, and then just come back with your down payment, and then you pretty much in. So I said, okay, now I just gotta hustle up that money and save up that money, work it up, and then I'm good. All my gear, I'm trying to get the money. But now my plan, as far as like the professional wrestling journey is concerned, is to be a Dynamo Pro for at least maybe like a year and a half. Hopefully, make my way down to Houston to do reality of wrestling at a Booker T school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And God forbid, if I can either get somewhere in New Japan or Ring of Honor for like my final stop before I decide, okay, I'm gonna take my hand at WWE. Yeah, that's pretty much the plan.
What's up? Have you ever thought about putting up like a GoFundMe or something for that?
Yeah. I was actually going
If you ever do it
tonight.
If you ever do it, the platform is here to spread the word for your GoFundMe, man.
Yeah. Actually, well, if anyone watching now, if y'all want to just be looking out later tonight, I'll probably have a GoFundMe up. It'll be under my name, Eli Nygma, spelled ELI in YGMA. So y'all want to look out for that. If you want anything helps, I really only need about maybe $500, so it's not that much. Anything helps. So just be looking out for that GoFundMe. It'll be up pretty soon.
What's up? That's definitely what's up. So tell us if you can. I know some wrestlers are secret over their stuff,
right?
But do you? What is your? Can you describe your ring attire? Leotard. You know,
had one of them gold dust joints,
right? Are you
them old school gold dust joints?
See, I was ride back look, you know.
I was kind of thinking along the lines of kind of how Kevin Owens has his attire.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe, or maybe how Chris Jericho had it back in the day where he had the pants with the pattern and everything. It's just something about the trunks, man. The trunks don't sit right. The trunks are the ones he don't sit right. Unless I was doing like some Undertaker stuff, but other than that, yeah, it might be like a cutoff T-shirt with the shorts, elbow pads, knee pads, or it might be just the elbow pads, knee pads, and then the rest of the pads.
I mean, y'all come out and look like Big E if you want to, you know.
Oh, the WWE.
But yo,
I might break some hearts.
Oh man, but hey, we definitely appreciate you coming out to the show, man.
You are a native now.
It's official.
You come from a viewer to a native.
And if T-Bone Funk is not watching,
Josh, I don't know.
Right, T-Bone, if you're not watching, hopefully you'll watch this show, and we can get y'all connected, man.
Please.
I do have to connect. You know, if you're ever down in the Orlando area,
like I say, anything helps, and I'm willing to go anywhere because I'm kind of I'm all the way invested in it now. And I got a lot of people, behind the idea of me doing professional wrestling. So I'm in it. Just need to get to it, and just make it.
I tell you what, post up the GoFundMe. You'll have some dollars. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
you'll have some dollars.
There will be some people who gonna know your name. They gonna know who you are and what you about, and hope you get that support that we in St. Louis and other parts around, whoever watching from different states can
yes, sir.
Support. You know what I'm saying? This is what we need nowadays in the world.
We gotta support each other, man.
Got to.
You know?
Yeah.
Especially people going after their dream, man.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like I said, a lot of people put in so much effort, so much 110% on stuff that they don't like to do.
Yeah, and people always talk, well, the haters. Well, you can change that and actually be support.
Right.
For a lot of these folks, whether it be a small business or a dream that you may have, hey, be that support, not be a hater.
Exactly.
It's kind of like Louis Kapista says, if you ain't clapping, you hate.
Right.
You know
right.
Bye. So that was pretty much wrestling once again. Thanks a lot for coming on the show. We'll keep you on for the next segment, next two segments.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we got three, but it'll be real quick. Because it's been over 2 hours and we've been killing it. We've been enjoying ourselves, but we know y'all got other things to do. But with that being said, Idiot of the Week.
Idiot of the Week.
So, just today, the football player, linebacker from the Texans, Brian Cushing?
Yeah.
Brian Cushing. A couple years ago, he was suspended for PED use. You sure what? Guess what happened today?
Not the same thing, man.
Don't say it.
He is out. He has been suspended 10 games for PED use.
Oh no, baby! What is you doing?
No. So with that being said, Brian Cushing, you are the Idiot of the Week. Oh, special shout out. Earlier, I brought this up. Didn't go into full details, but this past weekend, watched the U.S. Open. I have watched this young lady come a long way. She has been close to winning a tournament, a Grand Slam tournament, should I say, a major tournament, but she wasn't able to really get over the hump. And I followed her. I actually follow her on Instagram, Twitter to see how sometimes it's cool to watch someone's journey.
Yeah.
From when they just was almost there. And just this past Saturday, she finally went over the hump at her home country, USA. Won the U.S. Open Championship. Special shout out. We don't really speak about tennis like we should, maybe.
Yeah.
But this is a show, and we can talk about all sports, so it doesn't matter what it is. But shouts out to Sloane Stephens.
Shout out, man. Congratulations.
It was man cool when she got that check, because she didn't know the check. How much she's going to be getting awarded to her.
How much? I don't know either. How much?
$3.8 million. And if you would have saw her reaction when she got that check, she was like, "Wait a minute, how much?" She was like, you heard from the microphone in a way, but you saw her lips. She was like, "That's a lot of money." But it's good to see. She actually just came back from being gone for about a year due to an injury to her knee. So I was looking at video of her training and everything like that, and to see her come back for her first match since her first tournament since her injury. And she
always tough to do.
She also faced off against another black woman as well, Madison Keys. So the future is definitely looking bright in regards to tennis.
Yeah, everybody thought it was one and done with the Williams sisters.
Maybe now, we're able to have Venus and Serena say, "Here y'all go. Take over."
Now, the question is, can we have the next Arthur Ashe on the men's side?
Oh, my Lord. Man, can we have the next Tiger Woods in golf?
Yes.
You have not seen one black brother.
One person.
Now, there are some, like, remember my cousin Rick that we had from Chicago?
Right.
Remember his daughter.
Okay.
She's starting off in playing golf now. So, hopefully in regards to a black woman in golf.
Yeah.
But like I said, seeing another black man, step up and do.
That was the last guy in tennis, Arthur Ashe, really. I don't know.
Well, James Blake.
James Blake, but he wasn't on
he never. No, he never. But it's so amazing in regards to golf. You see so many black people play golf.
We got so many, amateur leagues out there.
Right. Like I think Stephen Curry be playing, but Jordan, he loves golf.
Yeah, Jordan's actually
Charles Barkley, he can't play.
If y'all ever want to laugh, go to Charles Barkley playing golf on YouTube. His swing is hilarious.
Yeah, but I mean, and like my church members, they had a recent event. It was an Earl C. Dees Foundation event, and they do it every year. Like, black people actually love to go golfing, but you don't see them really compete and take it to the next level because they see it as a nice, no pun intended, getaway. They see it as a relaxing thing.
It's like a hobby.
Right. Mm-hmm. But
you can actually make a lot of money in there if you're pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's just like baseball,
right? The pathway, if you just put your foot out there and say, let's see. Like, even with bowling.
Bowling, too.
Yeah.
He would be sleeping on bowling.
Yeah, just put your foot down and see what's
Go watch like on a Sunday afternoon on ESPN. They still have that bowling experience Sunday afternoon?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like every week, but, they still have bowling matches.
Check
on
out
TV.
the money, the prize money in those professional leagues.
There we go. So, last segment, what if? I know you're familiar with what if, correct?
Yes.
All right. So if you have a what if you want to bring to the table, let's talk about it. So, what is your what if?
What if the Rams keep up this momentum? What would their record be and how far would they go?
If they keep this up, I can see them being at least 10-6.
Would they make the playoffs?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Ooh. Yeah. If you get 10 wins, I'm looking at you making it to the playoffs.
Okay.
Unless there's like another division, like the NFC South, they can have like multiple, double-digit winners. Because you can see Tampa Bay, Atlanta, and maybe Carolina get 10 wins. So, or 10 plus wins. So that can, if the Rams don't win the division, then that could be what makes them not make the playoff because you got another division with multiple double-digit wins.
Yeah, because it's one of those things. Similarities to 1999. the way they come out. They were 10-4 the year. They were 4-12 the year before.
4 in hell.
And they 4 and and first game they won. They looked impressive. They'd be like, well, they're still around. Second game they won. Third game they won. Fourth game they won. Fifth, I mean, they won 6. They were 6-0 before they lost.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they can keep that up, but if they do, I say it could be close to a 1999 season.
You know what's funny to me?
Not a lot of teams can do that.
You know, it's so funny how you're so optimistic about the Rams more than you are about the Cardinals.
You know why? Because coaching. When you have great coaching, when you have a coach that's invested in their players and the players are invested in their coach, anything is possible.
Very true.
Do you have a what if?
What if Randy Orton instead of John Cena?
That's a good one.
Or what if Ric Flair come back for one more run?
That ain't gonna happen.
Ain't gonna happen.
He made. I don't want to say it, but
at that hard condition,
I'm just
glad that Randy's alive.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's alive.
Yeah. Randy Orton. Hey, I wouldn't be mad. I mean, Randy Orton. He's an incredible athlete. He's been around for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he has to respect. People know his skills. I think he still lacks the proper mic work.
Yeah.
But he's a beast in the ring. He has the perfect look for a champion.
Yeah.
You know. So I mean, plus he's from St. Louis, so it'll feel good. So from St. Louis holding the actual big time record like that would be.
You know, St. Louis is big in the professional wrestling world.
Exactly.
In years past.
Yeah.
So it's be more fit.
Yeah. So.
Oh, trust me, I plan to bring the city out.
Here we go.
When I hear from St. Louis, Missouri, I always whoever it is. It'd be good if you would be coming out when they say St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, trust and believe that soon.
So,
what's your what if?
My what if? I believe I was going to bring this up earlier. Was that during the baseball segment? I believe it was. I kind of was going in between if I should bring this up or not. Going back to the Cardinals. I bet you want to hear your answer. Now, I think I kind of brought this up a little bit, but I didn't go all the way. But anyway, if the Cardinals ended up having a winning streak similar to the Indians, close the season out, would your thoughts change about the team? About Matheny?
Not at all. Because it hasn't changed. Whatever they're doing right now is despite of Mike Matheny. I was done with Mike Matheny in May. I was done in May, and it hasn't changed. All the success was in spite of Mike Matheny. I don't think he's a good coach. I don't think he's a good strategizer. Good guy, but just a bad coach. And like you said, the talent on the team is helping them win. It's not Mike Matheny. Because if you left to Mike Matheny, he ain't gonna get the best out of the players. He already proven that. That's why you keep on calling people up and down. Because he can't get the quality out of the players you got. And so, no, I think Mike Matheny should be fired if they do not go to the World Series. Like I said before, I stick with that.
There we have it. So, with that being said, I am Smooth.
And I am Sadal.
And he is.
I'm Eli Nygma.
Please tune in. This video will be on YouTube in the next 24 to 48 hours. Check it out. Everyone, IG World, we'll see you soon on the post show. Once again, Eli, thanks for coming through to the getaway.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
He is certified.
I can't shout
He's a native.
everybody that watched and everyone I said I would shout out. It's too many of y'all, so I'm just gonna say shout out everybody.
There you go.
There we go. Y'all have a good one. It's about sports.
It becomes our business.
Boom.